My name's Charlie Johnson. I'm from Ash Flat, Arkansas.
So you're a cockfighter?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you been doing this?
Since I was about 8 years old, I guess. 7 or 8.
How'd you get started?
Actually, I had an uncle. Normally, my dad actually carried me, but I had an uncle that had been doing it, all his life. He's actually the one that actually got me started. And he got, of course, I was a little kid, didn't know, he just running around the pits there for a while. And then, of course, then Dad ended up buying me a few roosters and played with them until I got a little older. And then it just ended up being the biggest deal even in school. Like when we come back Monday after the weekend, who won the rooster fight during the weekend? And there was a group of us kids, just grown every year, and it just turned out to be like a way of life.
Is it normal to have kids at the pits? Can you explain that?
Well, yes, because it's a family deal. These people, their grandparents were doing it. So, no one thinks it's anything wrong with carrying their kids there because they were carried when they were kids. Some people might not like them being exposed to the rooster fights, but, they love it. And it's just a way of life for the people. And people, they understand the roosters, and they know the roosters love it too. And a lot of people don't realize how well that everybody takes care of their roosters. They get took care of, like a racehorse or something. And like I've seen it on TV where, these people are taking these roosters and force them to fight. Well, these roosters are not forced to fight. It's all you can do to keep them from fighting. Well, and not only that, as they're growing up, as they're babies, they'll start killing each other at a real young age. They'll do that. It's not, no one forces them to fight. The only thing that people actually do is condition them. They're born with the ability. You just get their wind up or their weight right, get them used to noise and lights. But other than that, it's just from their heart.
What is it exactly that you like about cockfighting?
Well, I love everything about it. I love my roosters too. I've laughed with them and cried with them, but it's a living for us. We make a living off of this. Selling the roosters and fighting the roosters. We used to fight a whole lot more often, but we sell so many now that it's mostly selling instead of fighting. But we still fight a few times every year.
What is it about the fighting that you like?
I don't know. Sometimes I get hit when they get hit. I feel I don't know, adrenaline rush. I don't know how to put it into words or whatever, but I love everything about it. And then when you see them, like when the roosters are really hurt bad, and you see them really trying hard, you know how they're bred. A person that judging from afar, you might think that's cruel, but you wouldn't be seeing it in a way that a rooster fighter would. They're seeing the heart they're putting into it, the determination they've got. When one is really hurt bad or maybe even dying, and they know when they're dying, that's when they'll just reach down a little deeper. And, their heart, they know they're dying. Even with the game ones, with their very last breath, they'll reach about one more time. And they know it. It's just, they just have the heart and the determination. And a lot of people don't understand, of course, a lot of the fights are over with very fast. The ones that show the most are the ones where they really have to dig down when they're really hurt bad. If it wasn't for Pokey Stover, who sells Pokey's products, she introduced me to a man in Honolulu, and I sold him some roosters, and then he ended up inviting myself over, and then later my family over, and it kind of just has grown from that. I met his friends, and then the different ones would order different roosters, and then next thing I'm on different islands, because I fought on Oahu, I fought on Maui, on Molokai, and Kauai, and we've had the Hawaiians, they came to our house, stayed weeks at a time with us. And we've met them in Las Vegas. Actually, we've done that like the last 4 years in a row just for the Super Bowl, in end of January. But
Sounds like you made some good friends.
Made a lot of good friends. And, like I was telling you earlier, they'll call and we don't even talk about roosters, just how are the families doing. Because, I've seen some of their little ones grow, and they've seen mine. And it's actually turned out more of a friendship deal than the business. Even though I'm selling 200 or 300 roosters every year over there. Some of them just order a couple of dozen, and of course some of them order 5 or 6 dozen, but to like 3 or 4 different groups. And like I say, I've been over and I have fought, not just sold the roosters there, but I've fought on several of the islands. I've won 2 or 3 pretty nice derbies over there. But all in all, now it's like a second home now. I can get over there, and they don't let you stay in a motel. You go home with these guys. And I wish I could say all your names, but I won't. But we go fishing together, and and we've had some big luau's and stuff like that over there.
Where all have you fought?
Well, I fought in Mexico. Of course, I fought on, like I say, several of the islands in Hawaii, and I fought in Oklahoma. I fought in Arizona, Kentucky. Fought in Missouri. Fought in Louisiana. I fought in Alabama. I guess I fought in about all, you know, a lot of states. You know, a lot that were legal, and a lot that weren't. But, you know, I guess you gather by now the rooster fighting is pretty big. You know, you don't hear about it, and you don't read about it in the newspaper every day, but
How
it's,
big is it?
man,